Hey guys, and welcome back to Jackson Oak Farms. I know I haven't made a video basically most of the year. I could not keep up with the weeds to save my life, and my husband had a lot of projects which required lots of digging of things up, so after the spring I just kind of did what I could to keep up. So I've been actually doing better keeping my plant room organized and looking nice, so I thought maybe you guys would want to see it, so here we go. I have this front porch. It faces north, and then this part faces south, so we get a lot of light for my things that need, you know, much more light over here. And then over here, if they don't need quite as much light, they like these windows. And then, you know, basically anything else that likes indirect, I got my junk shelf that I need to organize, I put over there. So, and my husband was very nice. He took some trim pieces and he built me these shelves that, you know, go on the middle of the window where the kind of two pieces meet. So if you want to open the window, it kind of sucks, but otherwise it's really nice for all my plants. I just got done planting up some Amaryllis, and this is a Elvis. It's kind of like a bicolor red and white Amaryllis. And then I have a red dragon red. It's a dark red. It's about the same color as this pot. And it's looking good, and I just, you know, I potted in here. I use a Miracle-Gro potting soil, and then I use sheet moss I get from Joann's, and this one is a double white. It starts with an A. I forget the name of this one as well. And I got this cool new pot from IKEA for a couple bucks. We just were there the other day, and I'm excited to see this one bloom. You can tell this is the leaves, and then this one's got a bloom coming because this one's thicker. It's quite a bit thicker than the other ones. You can tell better on this one that this is leaves, and then this is the bloom that's coming. And then there's another one right there that's gonna be a bloom. And then my Elvis, he's behind. He's got one bloom coming. And then up here, I have an air plant left over from my sister's wedding. We used the rest of them for her flowers and stuff, centerpieces. This is kind of like where I make babies. I just try not to look in it. It sits up here. That's how I make succulents. I literally just throw leaves in there and check it every once in a while to make sure things aren't looking gross and pull all the dead stuff out. Then I have a spider plant, which I had more, but they weren't happy. They kind of got shocked in the transplant. So I only have the one left that needs potted again because this is too big. I have a couple succulents and my thimble cactus. They're one of my favorites. You can see it's got little babies coming up. They make like a neat little, I don't know, they're really, really easy. And you can touch them, which with two small children, cactus you can touch is a good thing. Then I have fire sticks. This one's really neat. It's kind of green if you don't put it in a ton of light, kind of a variegated green. And then if you get it in a lot of light, it will get red on the sticks, which is very cool in the summer when you have it out in the sun or in a bright window. And then down here I have a blue star fern, which it was in my bathroom, and he was getting pretty unhappy. I don't know why, because it gets steamy in the bathroom. You can tell he's got some like burnt edges, but you know, it's been out here for a little over a week. And you can already see my new foliage come in. It's pretty blue and healthy looking. So I think he's gonna bounce back just fine. Then I have two other ferns in my bathroom that, this is not a maidenhair, I can't remember the name of this one. He got hit the hardest with drying up, but I think he's doing better. And there's kids' mess. I don't mind the kids making a mess, that is like inevitable. But then I have a Rex begonia. He got forgotten over the summer. I left him on top of a shelf and he pretty much was getting really crispy. So I moved him over here because I tend to take better care of them when they're in this room. They don't get forgotten. And he has pushed all this new foliage in like the last probably almost a month or two. So then I have it's an orchid, Phalaenopsis orchid. He's doing good. He's not bloomed. He stopped blooming, about early or late winter this past year. He hasn't done much all year. except for in the last month or so, he's pushed this leaf and this new one coming up, but I don't see any new buds coming in, so we'll see. It's my first orchid I've ever had. I don't have a ton of experience with them, but you know, he's not dead yet. I've got some copper spoons and some donkey tail that I'm propagating, a little sedum, like some cactus and some other rank ones I don't know what to do with yet. I've got some nice echeveria. We used them for my sister's wedding, so it was in September. So this was cut, the head was completely cut off and in a flower arrangement. And then I got them back, I yanked them out of the flower arrangements after the wedding, and I repotted him, so he's just now rooting again. So that's kind of why he looks a little rough. Here's a little arrangement that I just did with a bunch of stuff that I had laying around in other arrangements that I beheaded them because some of the arrangements were really old and they just needed refresh, and then I just laid them down in here. Most of them are cuttings that I put down, so they're starting to root. It'll get there. I have a bunch more that I've been doing. A lot of them, like I said, they were in flower arrangements for the wedding. She'd had a lot of these Pearl von Nürnbergs because that was kind of one of her colors for a wedding, so each arrangement had a big, you know, reddish, pinkish von Nürnberg. They were her favorite. I have a little cactus here. He's spiky, so he has to stay away from the kids. I have 3 peach colored Amaryllis coming up, and I'm excited for this one. This one's got 2 blooms. That looks like it's going to be my first one to bloom this year. I have a cute little pot of sedums that I grew all from leaves. I just had a bunch of leaves in there, and they are kind of a cushy one. Then I have this arrangement, you know, a jade and the copper spoons and some cressula. I can't remember the name of this one. It's a type of, I think, echeveria. Another von Nürnberg and another sedum. And then my string of pearls. And then over here, I just have a palm, which I love. And then a nice arrangement my sister got me as a thank you for her wedding. Apparently we like succulents. You know, it's got a cocoon plant and a cool cactus here. And another cactus. And a bunch more jades. I had a grandfather who had big jade trees, and he gave me some that he had, and he had chopped it kind of, you know, apart quite a bit. And so we're getting there. It's looking a lot better than it did. Then I have a bay leaf tree here. And then this one is one outside that it got nipped a little bit. I had big echeverias in here, but we cut them out for the wedding. So I need to probably get this guy out, and I need to save my string of pearls. But that's about it. That's what I've got so far. I need to get some more actual plants. I do have an oxalis that I moved in here. I just repotted him. He was outside all summer. He's closed up right now because it's dark outside. But during the day, he fluffs up. It's really neat to see how he travels with the sun and my kids. And then the other day, I just got a bunch of these on clearance. I got these for $1.50 a box. That one was $1. But we'll see. They came from nowhere special. But I'm excited. I think I'm going to do a big drift with these. And I'm going to fill a small pot with each one of those. So I'll be excited to see. You'll see them in the spring. And we hopefully get a chance to see all your guys' videos or, you know, pictures of your plant rooms. Post them below.